Bitcoin price will hit $50,000 by the end of the year. Ah, yeah. Welcome everyone to CypherHaunt. My name is Yur Lavor, and today we're going to discuss and see how Bitcoin can hit 50,000 by the end of the year. Now, I believe so because of the Bitcoin ETF, because of the exchanges involvement in around the world with the investors, and in the whole adoption of blockchain by big corporations. So first, let's dig into this article here between Bitcoin's price of 2014 and 2018. Now, what they believe is this, that the correction this year is going to be significantly shorter due to the significant ramp up of Bitcoin in 2017 and based on the downtrend that we had to June. Now, the CEO of BitMEX, Arthur Hayes, believes that Bitcoin can even go to 3 or 5,000 and still go through 20,000 and hit 50,000 by the end of the year. Why? Well, it's because of the Bitcoin ETF. And in fact, the then X has attempting to do the third time Bitcoin ETF and basically have it available for the retail investors. Now, previously, SEC has raised significant concerns about giving Bitcoin ETF a stamp for the approval because it's so volatile and high risk. However, Van Eck's third attempt, what they're trying to do here is they're trying to avoid the concerns that the SEC has given by making the shares too expensive for most retail investors to purchase. So basically, if you want to purchase it, the share would represent about 25 Bitcoins, which would roughly be 150,000. So it's a lot of money than an average and most retail investors would put in, and especially in Bitcoin. So the good thing about it is that people with a lot of money, right, would be able to invest. And this is kind of opens up more doors for big money to come in into crypto markets. And if you want to learn more about how big money is actually coming in, you can check out my recent video on how big money is coming to crypto. Also, if you take a look at what Coinbase is doing, Coinbase actually announced that it's doing Coinbase custody. And what it is, it's basically, it means that institutions from both US and Europe can now store their crypto assets on Coinbase custody, which means that a lot more money is coming in. And in fact, Coinbase is also wants to expand to the Asian institutional markets by the end of the year. So we see pretty much a whole world adoption of this. Also, Binance came out and said that they are launching a first crypto fiat exchange in Uganda. So while Coinbase is focusing on Europe and Asia and US, Binance can be focused in Asia and in Africa. So it's pretty much a world adoption. And when it comes to adoption, I think what we need to think about is more how people are okay with blockchain. Some people are still afraid to buy Bitcoin, but blockchain they already understand. And I think as the time goes by, more people will be exposed to Tangle and even hash graph concepts. And this is kind of going to bring out a whole new investor. So there's going to be the investors that are already educated between the blockchain Tangle and hash graph, or just the ones about the Bitcoin. But as the big companies, like for example, IBM came out and said that blockchain they have a blockchain platform. If they were to release Tangle platform or anything else, right, is going to bring more exposure and more money will come to crypto. Lastly, I think that blockchain overall is getting adopted by the governments as well. So, for example, there is a proposal in UK, basically that if you adopt blockchain, you can save like 8 billion of euros. So overall, it's getting more and more positive. Now, keep in mind that Bitcoin price is super volatile, right? The market is up by what 1% today, and we had a couple of good 5 days, but we really don't know, right, what's going to happen. So what I'm doing, and this is my opinion only, not a financial advice. what I'm doing is basically I'm looking on more of a technical side about a couple of levels that you want to see with Bitcoin. So, for example, if you look at the past times as we had the large drops, so for example, when we had one in February and then we had the one in April, and now we have the one in June. So as we come out of it, you know that there is going to be a ramp up. So the couple of points that you want to look at is first the 7,700, and then it's going to be the 9,800. And if we truly are able to go through, then we're for sure going to be in a bull run, and you're looking at about 11,400. Now, the easiest way, if you go to Coin Market Cap, the way that you want to look at it is you see the Bitcoin dominance, because as the Coinbase custody, as you know, the big money is coming in into crypto, well, they're pretty much going to be buying Bitcoin first. Sure, there could be other cool projects, but Bitcoin is still the favorite, and that's why it's most dominant, right? So as you see the Bitcoin dominance rise, then you can see that we're basically are approaching a bull market. Now, as Bitcoin dominance is going to rise and obviously the price, altcoins will follow. So my strategy would be to basically put as much money in Bitcoin right now and then see when it reaches the top dominance. So for example, if we go back to last year, the top dominance percentage was about 67%. And then it was a decline, which meant that now we're entering the altcoin bull run. So what you want to do is you basically want to ride this wave here on Bitcoin dominance as it hit the top, and as you see the basically going down, that's when you want to put your money in altcoins and eventually bring it back and put it back in BTC. All right, so that's it. You guys, please let me know what you all think. Comment, like, subscribe. Hope you like the video. Next one's coming soon. Thank you all for watching.